Speaking of vindictive politics, Pakistan's parliament convened today. It was the first sitting of the newly elected lawmakers. What happened next was predictable. Protests, chaos and drama. It started with members of Imran Khan's party, that is the PTI. They entered the assembly hall with placards and posters. And they read, "Release Imran Khan." Then came Nawaz Sharif. He was returning to parliament after 7 years, but it was a comeback worth forgetting.
Order in the House, please.
The sloganeering was non-stop. PTI lawmakers chanted, "Vote chor," meaning vote thief. Of course, the Sharif camp had to respond, so they shouted, "Ghadi chor," meaning watch thief. Now, for those wondering, that's one of the cases against Imran Khan, that he siphoned off luxury watches. And Imran Khan himself is in jail, but his presence loomed over the parliament building, in fact, inside it too. Because some PTI lawmakers turned up wearing Imran Khan masks, quite good ones too. All this chaos delayed the parliament session. It began almost 1 hour late. The first order of business was the swearing in. Around 302 lawmakers took the oath, including Nawaz Sharif, his brother Shehbaz and Asif Ali Zardari, also Bilawal Bhutto Zardari. So all the key players have taken oath. What happens next? More elections. These lawmakers will elect Pakistan's new office bearers, the Speaker, the Deputy Speaker, and of course the Prime Minister. That vote is expected over the weekend. All bets are on Shehbaz Sharif. He's the joint candidate of the Sharifs and the Bhuttos. But don't write the PTI off. We did that during the general election. We saw how that played out. Imran Khan's party, the PTI, has put forward its own prime ministerial candidate. His name is Omar Ayub. Omar is the General Secretary of PTI. He's also the grandson of former President Ayub Khan. So that's where things stand. But getting here was not easy. In Pakistan, the president has to call the parliament to session. But President Arif Alvi refused to do that. He's a close aide of Imran Khan. So President Alvi said he won't call the parliament session. Now, this presented a constitutional crisis because there's a deadline to convene the first session of parliament. It must be convened within 21 days of the election. In this case, before February 29, that is today. So guess what the caretaker government did? They got the parliament secretariat to call the session. It was only this morning that President Alvi relented. Sums up Pakistan's problem. Their political process has been completely stalled. Forget policies. No one can agree on who won the election. How will Pakistan navigate its financial crisis like this? Islamabad is counting on outside support, outside help, and China is giving them a post-election gift, it seems. Pakistan was due to repay a $2 billion loan next month, in the month of March, but Beijing has rolled it over. Basically, they don't have to repay now, they can repay next year. And it's not just China. The United States is also backing Pakistan's new government. They want Islamabad to approach the IMF again.
Pakistan's new government must immediately prioritize the economic situation because the policies over the next several months will be crucial to maintaining economic stability for Pakistanis. And we urge Pakistan to continue working with the IMF and other international financial institutions towards macroeconomic reforms.
That seems to be the plan. Nawaz Sharif says fixing the economy will be the top priority. There is also talk of another IMF bailout. Imran Khan is opposing it, though. He has written a letter to the IMF chief. And what does it say? It says that Pakistan's election results should be audited. Only then should the loan be given. The IMF, the International Monetary Fund, has not reacted to the letter yet. But since the US does not mind, neither will the fund. That's how it works, it seems. Which brings us to Pakistan's economy. Will another IMF loan be enough for Pakistan? Not unless structural changes are made. Pakistan's mess is the result of mismanagement and corruption over many years. A prime example of that is the PIA, the Pakistan International Airlines. It used to be the flag carrier of the country, but this year it was put up for sale. Why? Because the losses kept mounting. In 2022, the PIA lost almost $300 million. Total losses since 2012, $7 billion. It's basically a sinking ship. So the crew is jumping overboard, like Mariam Raza. She was a crew member on board a PIA flight to Canada. She went from Pakistan to Canada, and once they landed there, she disappeared. She did not board the flight back home. Instead, she left a note. It said, "Thank you, PIA." And this is not a one-off case. Mariam is not alone. A number of Pakistani flight attendants have disappeared in Canada. Most of them land there, stay back, and seek asylum. Pakistan blames it on Canada's relaxed rules, but clearly that's not the only problem. Wages are low, the company's future is uncertain, and the country is stumbling from one loan to the next. Only a stable and reformist government can help Pakistan, and this is not that government.